So I've been so thankful these last couple days have been very busy. I've had an opportunity to spend entire days with a couple of my stores, not in person, but virtually. And it actually worked out really well. I thought it would be tougher than it was to be on a Zoom call the entire day. But it was great. It was like I was sitting in the conference room and people were coming in and out of the conference room, and we were able to meet and have lots of good discussions. And it's fascinating the kinds of things that come out of those conversations. And one of the things that I want to hone in on today is this whole idea of where we're at right now, and whether you're working or not working, the amount of additional energy that this entire virus is causing all of us, the way it's draining us, it is causing our reservoirs of encouragement and energy and passion to be reduced. I don't care who you are, you can deny it, but it's a true statement. All of us are experiencing it, and that's why we feel the additional, and you've heard me talk about the additional fatigue and tiredness and increased irritability. Our trigger points are coming down as well. And so even with teams that are in stores, the challenge at times can be that we need to be mindful of the toll that all of this is taking on us, the constant reminder of a face mask, the constant reminder of social distancing, the sanitization, all the information that is boiling around us, reminding us of this cautious time, this time that we need to be aware, and it is taking a toll. And so I want to kind of plant the seed with you, this idea that, and it's based in neuroscience, when we are in what we call a normal time, and think of it this way, I've referred to this as the Covid-19 Detour. I didn't like originally that we called it a pause, because it's not a pause. And the longer we pause, the worse things got. And originally we thought maybe a week, 2 weeks, whatever. This is day 127 for me. This is not a pause, but it's a detour. We're trying to find new ways to accomplish the things that before we used to be able to do in a lot of ways almost without thinking. So here's an example. When you're driving to work under normal circumstances, you're probably taking a similar route every single day. And if you think about it, by the time you got to work, you didn't even realize all of the turns that you took. It's the way our brains work, that when you create habits, and this applies to good habits and bad habits, but when you create habits, it no longer requires your brain to function at the same level, meaning utilizing the same level of energy. It's almost like a computer CPU unit that is constantly processing, and you can feel the heat coming off of your computer. Well, it's no different with us. When we are detouring, we're having to think about each of the additional turns. We're having to be so much more aware of what's going on around us. And leaders, that takes a toll on your people. Their reservoirs of energy are lower, their trigger points are lower, it creates so many more tensions. And hence why I keep saying it's so important for you to meet with your people. And I know it's harder to meet, but it's so much more important to meet. Don't put your meetings on pause, just like you don't want to put your business on pause. We need to find new ways of doing things that maybe we're not able to do the way we used to do them, but we need to do new ways. We need to detour with our meetings and recognize that we can't function on autopilot. We need to take the detour, but it takes more energy out of us. So today, be more mindful of the lower trigger points. Be more mindful that it's harder for people to do the things that in the past they were able to do so much easier. And this is a time, a continued time, that we need leaders to step up and do the things that leaders do. And that involves caring for your people, bringing your people together, creating cohesion, having healthy conflict, not burying it and allowing it to bubble up and become destructive conflict. Lead, take charge, consider the feelings and state of your people, and we will get through this. Just like the Stockdale paradox said, we will maintain a faith that we will prevail in the end, but in the meantime, we are going to confront the very difficult, brutal facts of our situation. We're not going to shy away from it. We're going to address it head on, and we're going to be so much better for it.